It's one of the most recognized statues in the U.S., a tribute to one of the fiercest battles ever fought in our nation's history. Retired Corporal Don Graves is one of just a handful of veterans from the 5th Marine Division that survived that fateful day. Now 98, he can recall every detail as it happened, just like it was yesterday. He was face down in the sand, inching his way towards the enemy at a pace of just 540 feet over the course of 3 days. Of the 335 men that he started with, just 18 survived and were able to see the American flag raised on February 23, 1945 at Mount Suribachi on the island of Iwo Jima. It was one of several defining moments of his life. When the war ended and he left the military, he quickly realized the trauma that he'd experienced in war had left him in a bad place.
They took a teenager and tried to make a man out of him. And so he began to do man things, think like a man as a teenager. So when I came home, I was too serious. I wasn't like a teenager. I wasn't like I was 20 or 21. I was much older.
As he struggled to adapt to life after the war, it was an unforgettable conversation with the landlord of his apartment that changed the course of Don's life forever.
He said, "Donald, I want to talk to you, and I don't want you to say one word." I said, "Yes, sir." "You are losing your best friends, and you're losing your wife, and you're going to lose yourself, and you can't help yourself. Would you take my wife and I tonight to a Billy Graham meeting in Oshkosh, which is 16 miles along the lake?" Just like that, something was happening.
As Don listened carefully to that night's message, the pain and trauma he had experienced in Iwo Jima came rushing back.
We were on the beach. They were pounding us, killing a lot of us kids, hitting us and wounding us. We couldn't get off the beach. I buried my face in the sand, and for the first time in my life, I prayed to God. I needed help, and I wanted to talk to God about it.
Don was starting to come to terms with his pain and find much-needed healing in his life. It brought back a forgotten memory that would set the course of his professional life.
Startled me, hit me right in the face. My mind went back to the beach 9 years ago, what I told God. And I said, "You hypocrite, you used God. You used him as a rabbit's foot to get off the island." I fell down on the floor and cried like a baby.
As he grew older, with the feedback of those he trusted most, he decided to pursue a career in the ministry, eventually becoming the pastor of multiple churches, serving for 32 years until he retired at the age of 82. Last month at Texas Motor Speedway, Don was honored and recognized by the drivers in the NASCAR Cup Series with a standing ovation. It was a special day as he was invited to be a part of the pre-race festivities.
God bless America.
I'm not sure if there's anybody else that's 98 years old, that's a World War II veteran, that sings "God Bless America" at any races like ours, so we're blessed and honored to have him.
Through the night with the light from above.
I was scared, and I'm a Marine, and I'm ashamed. But it's over. Ready for another one.
Don Graves has had a full life with God, family, and a love of country at the forefront of his priorities. A proud member of the greatest generation, as a nation, we are forever indebted to him and all of the brave men and women who have sacrificed everything for our freedom.